Hello Ride On people, so you join me on this beautiful late February day. Sun is shining, nice and blue sky. It's a bit crisp, but we can live with that. It's a bit breezy today, but hopefully you can hear me still. Had a very pleasant morning. Went out in Jerry's new Tesla Model 3 long range, and I'll do a separate video on that with some random thoughts. And I have him behind me on his all singing, all dancing new Multistrada V4S, and also Eric on his 1260 Multistrada. Eric has a V4 Multistrada on order. He'll be trading that in for that. And also Ted on his Multistrada, a 1200. So 3 generations of Multistradas behind me. It's quite interesting. And I'm on my V4. I've had got a few comments saying, when are we going to see some more Street Fighter footage? Well, the bike's just about running now. Just coming up to 1800 miles, so there's a 1500 mile running period, and I have to say I'm loving this thing. It's a freaking weapon. It's I wish it was summer temperatures and so forth, but in terms of the riding experience, it's really a lot of fun. And I'm sure come the summer months it will be, you know, even more fun to ride. Enjoying these lovely bends on this wonderfully handling bike. I mean, it's just incredible, this thing. I'm so delighted with the way it looks, the way it sounds, the way it feels, the way it handles. The only annoyance, of course, is when you get vehicles in front of you and you can't enjoy the fun. But when the roads open up and the vehicles stopping your progress, go away, it's an absolute delight to ride this thing. It feels so light, so agile, so responsive, and this engine is an absolute masterpiece. It's just got so much go. I mean, I get why with the Multistrada Ducati have moved to springs rather than Desmo, just to reduce the maintenance costs a little bit for those that will be doing big miles on their bikes, but for sheer fun, this thing is absolutely awesome. And listen to that. How did they get that through noise regs? Quick shifter is just, oh, it's just cake on this thing, up and down. You get the auto rev on the downshift, and it's just super slick at pretty much any revs, any gear. Delightful, absolutely delightful. I think I might have to start collecting V4s. There's just something very special about them. I mean, I love my twins, I love my parallel, my inline, my Pose, my V, my Ls. They're all nice, characterful, and produce torque at accessible revs. But V4s are just truly special. I really believe that. They're not chosen in MotoGP for no reason. They're pretty sweet things. So a lovely day like today, if the traffic happens to be light, you're out with your best riding buddies. I mean, what could be better? Just so nice, so enjoyable. And a beautiful red Ducati in the sunshine. It really feels like you're riding a 2-wheel Ferrari at times. Yeah, I know they cost a lot of money, and I know people think they're still unreliable and, you know, it costs too much, but believe me, the ride is remembered long after the price is forgotten. And if you're lucky enough to have roads like this near where you live, you will just adore owning a modern Ducati. And if it's a V4 where the Panigale Street Fighter or Multistrada, you are one lucky person. It's not a snobbery thing, but for want of a better expression, you kind of feel like you've arrived, you know, when you get a Ducati. It's just like some people who aspire to top of the range touring Harley or a Goldwing, but if you like a bike that is visceral and handles well and is exciting to ride, it's hard to beat a modern Ducati. It's such an enjoyable experience, and I absolutely love this thing. You get the remotest idea in your head that a shiny new toy would be nice, but you get out on a modern Ducati, you quickly lose all thoughts of ever selling it. You just think about buying more to add to the collection. It can be an expensive hobby, that's for sure. Road's a little bumpy here. I'm sure Joey's having a nicer time of the bumps on the Multistrada. That thing is absolutely incredible. Really made up for him, really pleased. I never thought he'd sell his BMW to buy one. He'd be like the last person I'd say would do it, but he's done it, and he's thoroughly enjoying it. So yeah, that's awesome. Him and Eric are going off to Texas next week. They were supposed to go a couple of weeks ago, or more specifically last week, and we all know what happened with the weather there. They had like snowmageddon and had their worst weather for I don't know how many decades, but it weren't good. Lots of power outages and food shortages and burst pipes and stuff. Next week looks a lot better for them, be kind of 50s, 60s I think. Maybe even a little bit nicer than that. Probably similar to what we've got here really, which is oh my goodness, this thing is good. Oh god, I love this bike. Wow, I even had to use the brakes there. This thing is so good that generally you don't need to use the brakes. I'm just in first gear here. This is just a riot. What a riot this bike is. Oh my goodness. See that truck like 3/4 of the way over on our side? Yeah, YouTubers that get upset about that, don't worry about it. Take a chill pill. You'll live longer. Anyway, quick update. Ride often, ride careful, ride on.